I'm Ryan Honaker from NomNomNow. I'm the director of microbiology. We are a pet health company, so dogs and cats. We have a very high-end premium food designed by veterinary nutritionists as part of the company, and the part of the company that I'm more heavily involved in is supplemental products based on microbiome, as well as a microbiome product. So we have digital and physical products, kind of in the supplement space for both dogs and cats. I mean, the trend has been generally towards the humanization of the pet space in general, so premiumization and humanization. So, the probiotic space, you go to the grocery store, there's probiotic water and soda, and everything is probiotic, and so that has definitely cascaded into the pet space as well. And the demand has increased as the public awareness has increased, as well as people have understand the science as the science has improved. So not only the demand and understanding of the products, but also just increased understanding of the microbiome in general has dramatically increased. The whole industry is exploding, and it's cascading down. I mean, the majority of the work is in the human space, and that has exploded, but that cascades down as well. I mean, I kind of think in general, there's maybe 10% of what is known in humans is now being known in dogs, and maybe 1% is known in cats. But there's just been a dramatic increase in the amount of work, the amount of companies, from startups to huge global companies looking specifically at the companion space. There's been, I think, GI is kind of the lower hanging fruit. There's more literature and product development on that in the human space, and obviously if you're looking at the gut microbiome specifically, which is kind of what we focus on, looking at diseases of the gut are a good place to start. And there's good data that's been around for a while to show efficacy for probiotic supplements, things like that, for chronic and acute GI conditions. So I think that's kind of where things are starting, but it's definitely expanding for sure into, behavior, obesity, allergy. It's kind of expanding all over the place, and there's more and more data all the time for it. And these are some of the areas that we're looking into as well. Yeah, I think we're getting into an interesting space where the market is so big now that a lot of people are jumping in to make a quick buck, which is not good for the companies that are trying to do it, which in a science forward. And so that's kind of interesting. But at the same time, there are so many resources going into the science right now that we're starting to actually understand and make sense of these things. And so, one of the things we've learned is that it's, as usual in biology, it's much more complicated than we thought it was going to be. But at the same time, as the understanding increases, the products increase in their relevance and their importance and our understanding of them, as well as kind of the precision. One of the things I'm really interested in is sort of high responders and low responders and companion diagnostics, and being able to predict, treatment efficacy based on the microbiome composition that you have, or being able to shift a microbiome into a state where a drug or an intervention will work better. So I think that's kind of where we're heading. That's what we and lots of other people are interested in as well, moving into that. And I think we're making steps towards it. Yeah, sure. We are very, my team are all scientists. I'm a microbiologist by training, PhD in microbiology. We have a bunch of nutritionists, graduate degrees, so we're very much a science-forward company. So we won't release a product unless we have data to support that it's actually functional and that it does what it says that it does. That if they're probiotics, that the probiotic strains are viable. And they are that we say what they are. So, we have an approach where we will go through the literature and see what's there kind of as a baseline. This will give us ideas on products that we can start testing, as well as including in our formulations, and then helps outline studies that we may want to do to prove efficacy of these products as well. So then from there, we have a very nice infrastructure built because of our food customers, where we are able to kind of define an exact cohort of exactly what we want. So, senior dogs with allergy or whatever the condition is, reach out to those customers directly, ask if they want to enroll in a study, and then enroll in the study so we can map what they do. We have the microbiome testing kit, we can track what's going on. We develop, very in-depth surveys so we can track clinical conditions and reactions, marry that all together, and then use that to justify product label claims, or regulatory claims, or just justification for for efficacy for releasing the product. I would say be thoughtful about what you're doing and why. Understand the market for what you're doing. I mean, I think as scientists, it's easy to get excited about a technology or an indication without having a very great understanding of kind of what the business looks like for that. I mean, you could design a great product that nobody wants or that nobody can buy or that won't be covered by insurance. So, I mean, I think being aware of that, getting people who understand the business landscape early is very important, as well as early as you can. I mean, if you're looking to be acquired, which is the pathway that a lot of people, the majority of people are kind of looking into, talking to people at the big companies about what they want and what they're looking to do, because, these research pipelines are long and very expensive, and so getting started in the right direction from the get-go will save you a lot of time and dramatically increase your chance for success, I think. I mean, for me, it's all about the people that you meet here. Setting up collaborations across industry, seeing what's going on. It's super relevant to see what the vendors are doing and what products are available. But to me, it's about the networking more than anything else. Like, that's the most important part, because you never know who you're going to meet and cross paths with and set up a collaboration or find someone that you may want to hire. Just kind of understanding what the community is, and this space is a very, very friendly and communal space. I've found it, and so it's nice to be able to be a part of that, because we're all kind of, it's pretty cutting edge science, and so like anytime anybody is successful, it makes all of us successful. And so being kind of part of this community to help kind of drive that forward, I think is really rewarding.